Meowning friends, and welcome back to another episode. So I said that I'll leave the laptop running, but apparently, I think a Windows update or something happened and restarted my laptop. So yeah, overall, I only managed to get 15 millibuckets of antimatter. But I did notice that my polonium is actually filled, and we're actually experiencing a power shortage, which means that the single reactor that we have right now, I don't really like going here because I keep picking up these random GRs. But the reactor that we have, if I can find it, there, has reached this limit in producing energy. It's producing about 3 kFE per tick, which is more or less the energy input that we're getting in our supercritical phase shifter. So this means that we have to deal with our energy issues, and I say the easiest solution would be to just make myself another reactor. But that being said, this might be a good time to. Oh, what's this shadow? What? Why is there a random shadow here? Am I invisible? Yes, I am. Huh. I'm just slowly floating up to see what's causing that shadow. It's not the cloud, it's a real cloud. But I don't see anything else up there. Anyways, I got distracted. Since we're already producing steam, I was thinking that it might actually be a good idea to just make myself an industrial turbine. Wait, no, what is it called? The turbine for generating electricity. FE rather. Let me see. According to this, we do have 3 million buckets of steam. Uh, so yeah, it is quite a bit of steam that we've got over there. Um, yeah, so I think we might as well just go ahead and do this. Um, I'm kind of worried that by having that machine take all of our energy, it's affecting our refined storage network. There is kind of a strain, but it seems to be managing just fine. So that's good news. And yeah, so if we remember correctly, the last time the decay time was about 7 hours, but right now it says 5 hours, which means that the Windows update happened about 2 hours after my laptop, after I went AFK, which is kind of bummer. So in that short amount of time, we've gained 7 millibuckets, and if we were to follow that trend, it might actually take about 20 hours, more or less, to get a single antimatter pallet. And that's also after me raising the burns rate of the fission reactor. It was set at 3, but because I now know that the water is reliably being pumped in, I just raised it all the way to its max, which is 30. So you can see from here it's at the max rate of 30. This allows me to produce polonium at a ridiculous pace. Thank God. And now the only thing that's limiting my SPS is actually the energy. So I'm actually not sure where I'm getting so much steam from. I'm not storing it anywhere, am I? Interesting. That's not it. So yeah, I'm actually not sure where I'm generating steam from because I turned off. Oh wait. Um, oh, this is modern industrialization. So there's probably steam being generated somewhere here. No? Ah, it was here. So I've been changing it into liquid steam using the rotary condensator. Okay, okay. That's cool. But I don't know if we can actually use that to power our steam generator, like the industrial turbine, I think it's called. Well, this thing, anyways. But if we do make this, oh, it's only gonna produce 73k FE per tick. So yeah, this isn't as like compact as a nitro reactor. So yeah, let's forget about that and let's just use the nitro reactor. So funny story. I actually just came back from the startup that I'm helping with. I'm helping my friend with, and I accidentally triggered somebody by being a little bit too inquisitive. Like, uh, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I, I'm like, I get bored really easily. Okay, story time. Let's go to a seat so that we can have proper story time. Yeah. So I get bored really easily. And when I get bored, I usually like look for things that interest me. So because we're working at a tech startup, uh, they have a lot of programming stuff going on. So I directed my like curiosity towards there. But so my friend, he was teaching an intern about stuff in Unity, and I was just watching and watching. And then when there was a lull, I was just really curious because the current design pattern that the intern had, well, I don't know if we want to call it design pattern, but the current like algorithm that the intern had was really weird. So I kind of just asked a question. Shouldn't the logic be on the player side? Because that way you can just send the information that you need from the enemy bots into the player AI, because they're currently using a single dialog box anyways. And I didn't realize that I was being offensive by doing that, because I do know the pressure of trying to troubleshoot under like in real time, especially when you're trying to teach someone programming. So that wasn't my intention to pressure my friend. But in my boredom and in my insensitivity, I did that, and yeah, I actually triggered him so much that he got angry. But thankfully, we did sort things out, uh, like right away. Thankfully, the boss like managed to point out to me that my friend got angry, and my friend was also like, oh, okay. He realized that, oh, it's actually I didn't realize that I was triggering him, which now looking back, it is my fault for bugging him too much. But I just can't help it. Like when I'm bored, I do really stupid things. So yeah, I'm really sorry for everyone who has to deal with me. But yeah, that's the story from my workday today, and I just got back. I'm really tired, and then I realized that my laptop got restarted and everything was gone down the drain and stuff like that. So yeah, and I haven't even done my dailies for Whiteout Survival. That's how tired I am. Anyways, rant over. Oh, I was calling it story time. Story time over. Let's continue. So as we can see, the limiting factor of this is actually the energy input. I'm not really sure what affects the process rate. Is it like more energy equals to more process? But regardless, I am generating a surplus of polonium, which means that I should at least try to match the max rate of this nitro gate, which is 1 million FE per tick. And doing some quick math, that means that we need to make ourselves 2 more reactors, 3 more to be safe. So rant over and stuff over, let's do just that. Thankfully, all we need to do is just request a reactor. React nitro. I think we need 12 per reactor. Let me just check. Oopsie. There we go. So each 36. So we need 36 for one. Because I want to make 3, we'll be needing 108, is it? 98, yeah, 108. So let's go ahead and request that. By the way, I'm intentionally omitting names and stuff because I've already signed the NDA. I know Office Drama doesn't count towards the NDA, but still, just in case, I gotta get into the habit of not disclosing any information early on, just in case. Because, like I said, when I rant, I become stupid, and I rant a lot. So yeah. So now, other than worries about energy not being sufficient to power up our little setup over here, like that setup there, I do see the lasers. That's a good sign. But yeah, other than that worry, I think I should start preparing to house the reactors. I kind of like the idea of hiding them inside of these pillars because I already have one. Where is it? Keep on missing it. So yeah, I already have one in this little pillar, and I do have three more which I can hide them in. But the problem would be sending the items, like the items that I need to the reactor itself. Hmm, I guess I can start. I can start off by clearing the area and then scouting out. It's a 3 by 3 and 4 high, so oh, I'm directly underneath a floor. Oh, what's that? Blue mag. Oh, I think I'm underneath. I'm underneath my little room thingy. Which means that if I dug here, I should be able to access a cable. No, I access water instead. Oh, it was one over. Um, there we go. I'm able to access a cable from here, which is really good actually. Because now all I need to do is just break. Oh, okay. Rather than breaking that, I should just break this and then put an ender battery here, an ender cell rather. Which reminds me, I should make said ender cells. Oh, okay. I don't have patterns for them, but that's probably because they don't. Yeah, okay, they don't craft up to each other. So I need to make 12. Well, no. Oh no. So just so that I don't accidentally use the materials that are being currently made for this, I'm just gonna make myself another pattern. Because realistically speaking, I'm not going to be using any other cells anyways. So if I did that and request an ender cell, uh, in fact, I should request 3. We can also start waiting for that. And this would have been a good time for me to do the story time earlier. But unfortunately, I'm such a dum dum and I don't have any proper planning and stuff. But yeah, we've got 33 antimatter. That's a ways away from 1k, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else I can do other than wait. To be fair, I could probably make more supercharged coils and SPS ports, and that should speed things up. But I don't think I would be able to generate more than 1 million FE per tick anyway, so that's probably good enough, I think. I hope. Well, the ender cells are halfway there. um, I'm kind of surprised because I thought the SPS would have taken all of the energy from the ender cells, but somehow we're somehow getting enough power to actually transform these things. Yeah, I'm very surprised actually. Okay, so I actually also fell asleep, just like my character. Um, where am I? Oh, okay. So we completed the stuff. All right. Why do I have energy upgrades on me? Oh well. Now I just need exporters, 3 of them to be precise. Sorry, I'm listening to Kevin and Max in the background. And Kevin's like, oh, wait, no, Max is like saying, oh, there's auto drink in this, and then Kevin replies with, oh, that's just being Irish. So I just laughed at that. I don't know if I'm conditioned to think Irish equals to drunkards, but Yeah. Oh wait, what is that sound? I keep hearing like villagers. Hmm. Oh, all right, let's place down our reactor. Um, it doesn't seem to want to place. Oh, okay, it has to be in the center. All right, so our first reactor is complete. Let's put our exporter and export the things that we need. So we needed. What did we need? So we need the mineral. Uh, yeah, so we need mineral resin. Probably also need redstone. I'm just gonna use redstone dust. Next is carbon, so coal or charcoal. Of course, I'll use coal. So I'm just using the basic form, like just because I should be rich enough for now to not run out of these things, even if I'm not being efficient. Next is dry ice, which unfortunately does require me to have the crafting card. I was trying to avoid that. Auto craft. So I guess I can just change these to the block forms. So redstone block and coal block. Alright, let's double check. Does it have everything? Nope. It's missing uraninite. Uraninite, I think. Yes. Excellent. So I think that pretty much does it. I'm not sure how long it'll take before the solid coolant fills up, but for now, let's just quickly skedaddle from there. Um, okay, I can't take out from here. Yes. Ah! Alright. Now, oh, what? There's something. Oh, it's on the side. So now if I just broke that and oh, actually, it might be better if I just did it there. Oh, oh, it's kind of dark. I hope I didn't break anything important. Oh, I'm a dum dum. I didn't have a dry ice. I had blue ice. Ah, so I should be using blue ice, not dry ice. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't actually need the crafting cards, but I've already got them. So meh. There. So now if I just turn auto mode and put the ender cell, this should it's actually producing 2 FE per tick, 2 million FE per tick. That can't be right. Are we on the same channel? Huh. Interesting. What is going on? Oh, what's going on? We have polonium. We have energy being taken in. It's 1 FE per tick. Channel 1. Yeah. Uh, these are all ender cells. There we go. So I just needed to change the ender cell to be in receiving mode. Now it's accepting power. It's generating at 300-ish. So if we go back to our SPFs, it should now be taking in. Oh, okay. Wait. This is working on the surplus that was already in the reactor. Once that runs out, which should be soon. In the meantime, I can just see. Oh, okay. So that does triple the process rate, but it's still pretty slow. Anyways, we're almost out of the buffer energy, and there we go. So now it should be saying 600. Yeah, okay, so it does work. That's good. Which means that once we put in our third and fourth, oops. No, stop, stop. Oh no, oh no. Alright. So this is why I don't like coming down here. My magnet just it does magnet things. Anyways, once I put in the third and fourth reactors, we should be golden. So the next one can be in here. I'd like to make it hidden this time, so let's see if we can get a 3x3 in here without breaking any of the outer blocks. And it needs to be 4 high, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So far so good. I know I could have used Ultimine and the small tunnel setup, but I don't know, kinda lazy. That's the story of my life, isn't it? Always lazy to do anything and then complaining when things don't go the right way. So can I access? Oh, I probably could. Uh, let's see what happens where I come out at if I dug up through here. Oh, inventory cable. Interesting. Um, trying to cheat my way into some sort of X-ray. Uh, oh, we're underneath the sifting setup, which means that cables are in that direction. So no, I shouldn't do that. Oops. Um, I might be able to drag a cable from here and then just route it through there. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Um, so it's not gonna be as hidden as I thought it'd be, but it's still not too bad, I guess. So cables. Oh, we're almost out of this. Um, the POV is making it kind of hard to see, but I think that is all the cable that I need. So if I just put in an exporter. Oh wow, I didn't know that speed ups affect the jet speed. Um, oh, that's the wrong way. There we go. And let's just put the things in, and since I already have this, I might as well go. And now all I need to do is find a way. Okay, I can put the ender cell in here, just preemptively putting the ender cell in and making sure it only receives. Now, if I back off and place down the reactor, there we go. There we go. Gotta turn on the auto mode, and once that fills in, we should be able to see that we are feeding the SPS 1 million FE per tick constantly because the gate does cap out at 1 million FE per tick. It is rising. It's supposed to be at 600-ish, but now it is rising all the way to 800, 900-ish range. Yeah, can you hear that? Like, I heard the mumbling again, and I'm not really sure where. Yeah, it happens again. Yeah, where's that sound coming from? Is there somebody inside this? Is there somebody inside this island? Oh, is it the sound the fairy is making? Hmm, am I imagining things? All right, there we go. So yeah, we are capping at about 1 million now, and I'm guessing that that sound is being made from the SPS. I don't think it happens when I'm away from it. At least I hope it's not. Uh, I don't think it's an accessory that I have on, but okay. Now for the final reactor. Yeah, this pillar looks great. Oh wait, there's already something in here. Oh, of course the pillar looks great. It's already taken. So this is the final pillar then. Alright, let's do this. Again, I'm trying to see if it's possible to, oops, forgot I'm shrunken. Wait, no I'm not. Yeah, no I'm shrunken. So I'm gonna see if it's possible to make a 3x3 big num. Yes it is. So now I just need to think of a way of getting our cables to connect. Um, I have a feeling this is underneath my R's room, so even if I do dig up, I won't be finding any cabling at all. Um, yeah, yeah. This is a good thing though, because I did say I wanted to try and automate the R stuff with modular routers and stuff. So having that little space down there and having access to cabling might actually be useful. Oh no, oh no. Uh, um, think. I'll turn it there. No, that looks weird. I'll put it through here, I guess, because this will... Oh, no, it didn't. I thought this will connect to the hole that I made. That's a bit bigger than I thought it'd be, but right. So as usual, gotta find a way to put an ender cell. Excellent. Again, make sure this is at receive only. Finally, if I place that down, oh, I gotta stay out of the way. Oh, oh, why can't I? Too far. I was too far. So if I did this and attach my exporter and put things in as per usual, I'm hoping that it will... Oh, what's going on? Why is it not feeding things? Did I accidentally miss a cable somewhere? Ah, I did. Go. Now that should be a working reactor. Yep. At least I hope it is. I'll leave it open first. Let's just double check all of our reactors. Yep, operating just fine. Also operating just fine. I hope. Yep. And auto mode is on. Yep. And the last one, turn on auto mode. And I'm just gonna have to wait to make sure that everything is pushed in. I learned this the hard way. Well, it's not hard because the reactor does not blow up, but I learned that you do get throttled if you don't put everything in. So yeah, it's nice to just double check and then forget about it. All right, so far so good. Excellent. So it's producing properly. Auto mode is turned on. Just need to cover the hole, and we can pretend that it never existed. Let's check up on our SPS. Oh no, I missed. I keep on missing islands and stuff. Oh, that's because I'm still shrunken. Alright, so it's now peaking at the 1 million FE per tick. And it's only processing at 0.3 millibuckets per tick. So yeah, this is a very, very slow process. How long have I been online? 1 hour-ish, and it's already produced 100 millibuckets. So we'll need 10 hours, 9 hours to get this. So hopefully, if I just go to sleep and wake up in 10 hours time, we'll have our antimatter palette, which we can then collide to make our positron matrix. But unfortunately, the binaural thing does need 4, which means, yeah, that this isn't gonna cut it, is it? I wonder if I break this, what will happen with the polonium that's currently inside of this? Will it kill stuff around me and whatnot? Yeah, I definitely need to increase this. Yeah, I guess I should just do it and see what happens. Breaky, any radiation? No. Okay, excellent. So this is kinda safe. Yes, thank you, Boopity Boop. Can make the supercharged coils. Let's add 2 more for now. At least that will is it double or triple the speeds? Well, it's an increase anyways. But the problem is we'll be needing more reactors and stuff to power this. Oh no. Let's prepare my escape first. Alright. And I just cover this up and put my gates on. Yeah, it kinda triples the speed as expected. But it's also tripling the energy consumption. Ooh, actually, it's actually keeping up for some reason. Oh no, never mind. I jinxed it. Yeah, I jinxed it. Yeah, so three reactors are required to power one of these, and as you can see, that one is already gone and that one's already gone. So if I did this, we'll be able to start generating energy again. So yeah, we definitely need a reactor farm. And I don't believe I can hide anymore in the pillars. which makes me feel like putting them into the basement, because the floor, the basement should have enough space. And I 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So it barely has enough space to fit in the things. But this is already full. Do I want to fit it in? Actually, what am I talking about? There's a lot of space in the library. That's what the library is for. I mean, look at all of these. So yeah, let's just put them in here and probably here. If I stuck an ender cell directly onto the SPS port, I can actually generate. I can output 6 FE per tick. Let me just confirm that. So ender cell. Yeah, so the max input and output is 2 million FE per tick, which is faster than the gates by twice, and I won't have to make as many SPS parts and supercharged cells, supercharged coils. I mean, not that they're expensive or anything. It just feels like, or maybe I should just keep on using gates. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on using gates. So I'm trying to figure out how I can transfer the energy from my reactors into the ender cell without making a lot of ender cells, but I can't think of a way. I guess I can make a snowflake pattern, like an ender cell in between and then having the reactors at its sides. To be fair, the entire thing is force loaded, but I say I'm a very bad builder, and if you look at this spaghetti code, if you look at this spaghetti factory layout, you can see how lacking my planning is. But I really don't want to leave structures hanging if possible. So this is already painful to me because it looks like it's like these things, they look like they're hanging there and then doing nothing. In fact, I can fix that by using the girdle, which I do have girdles. I can't remember what I made them for to begin with, but no, I need a shaft. So if I put that there and then girdle that. Oh wait, isn't it a girdle? Oh, it's probably not a girdle then. What is it called? Bracket? Oh, it's a metal bracket. Ah, I see. But yeah, if I just put that on there, yeah. I mean, it still kind of looks weird, but it's better than nothing. Oh well, I mean, I tried. What I gave out really quickly, didn't I? But yeah, I'm trying to make the reactors face into a single ender cell, which means I need to have them in a plus pattern. But the floor of my library is already full. I might be able to do it here actually. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's barely space here. Excellent. Okay, never mind. I don't need to leave it hanging after all. So let's start clearing the floor. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Wait a minute. Trying to get a single ender cell here. So one should be touched. Oh, that won't work. That won't work because you can't extract power from the reactor from anywhere. It has to be in the central bit. So I was trying to make a fan shape, like a plus shape, a fan shape. I'm not really sure how to describe it, with a central ender cell here, and then all the reactors will be touching it. But unfortunately, that won't work. That won't work. How about cables? Let's check mechanism first. The ultimate cable can carry. Oh, okay, it's got more than enough capacity. In fact, I can't get away with elite cables. Excellent. Okay, I was worried about nothing then. The next question would be, can they stack? Because if they could, I'll just make it all the way to the ceiling. Oh well, enough theory crafting. Let's make the reactors. We need 36 each, and then we need to multiply it. Oops, we need to multiply it by so 3 of them produces 1 mil. No, 4 of them produces 1 mil ish, and I need 6 mil. I already have 1, so 7. Oh, I forgot that this doesn't work with refined storage. Let's move this equation to a calculator real quick. 252. Okay, 252. Now let's leave that running. Oopsie. So I went AFK for longer than I thought. Why does that number not look right? Let me just double check. Let's see. We need 36, and we need to generate 7 million. No, 5 million more FE per tick. So we need to multiply this by 5. Because we're already generating 1. And then we know each million requires 4. So all in all, we need 720. Yeah, I knew something was wrong with the numbers. So minus 192. We need an additional 528 more. There we go. Okay, so while that's running, I'll just AFK again and have my dinner. Right back. Oh my, I fell asleep again. Let's see. Oh, I didn't know that your character doesn't wake up if you move the camera around. But he does wake up if you press buttons like Alt. There we go. Anyways, okay, so we managed to create our reactors. So I did see that I had 56 of them. They were bugged. They were stuck. Oops. Let's see how long that took. So I've been playing for, what is this, 6 hours? 5 hours? And I'm still nowhere close to even getting stuff done. As usual, it's me being me. Alright, so now that I've got some of the reactors out, let's place them down. I did clear out those carpets so that I can place it here. Alright, now my question is, can they stack? They can! Alright, so this is gonna be a towering tower. Oh, actually, it might be even better if I placed it here, now that I think about it. Alright, we're moving. Alright, Hal, come with me. So I'm gonna place it here so that I have access to this cable system over here. Alright, and this way it'll also be a pillar, so I have a feeling I'm gonna reach all the way up there. Right, that's the first one. That's the second, third, and fourth. So I'm doing 4 at a time, and I'm glad that there's enough space for that. So each one of these towers signifies 1 million FE per tick. So now I can technically produce 2 million FE per tick once I connect everything up. So here we go. First one, okay, here. Okay, thankfully the the reactors do have a really clear outline. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to see which reactor is which. So I think to save on cables, I'll just build up from here. And there we go. And now I just need to configure them, of course. Mineral resin. This time I'm not going to do any of the crafting. So redstone dust, coal, and blue ice. I mean, I think I have blue ice. Yes. It is kind of slow, but I mean, if it works, right? It probably triggered some people that it's not properly like aligned and stuff. So I guess I can fix that by moving everything up a bit. But nah, I'm not gonna bother, it's it's an intentional unsymmetry. I don't know what the word is. Like I'm drawing a blank. Oh wait, oh I forgot that you ran a night. You ran a night, right? Yeah, these ones also need you run at night. I really wish there was a way of copying the settings for the exporter. I mean, I know there is, but I really wish I knew how to use it. I don't know how to use it. That's the problem. Mechanism also has a has a setting copier thingy, which I also don't really use that often, simply because I'm intimidated by it. So yeah, that's 1 million FE per tick. Let me just turn that on. And hopefully once things fill up, it'll start firing. This one already is firing for some reason. Oh, that's an interesting issue. They're powering up each other now. I guess I can make sure that the down is off and the up is off. I don't know. I don't know what the ramifications are of it sending all the power all the way down like that. Um, like, will it produce? Will it produce the same amount of energy, for example? Which reminds me, I don't have an ender cell. At least I don't have a nitro ender cell. So if I place this here and then re-enable that, gotta remember to have this as receive, and let's continue fixing. Alright, so theoretically speaking, this is supposed to produce 2 million FE per tick now. So if the charge can propagate down like that, that means that if I place the gate here, we should see that. Oh, why is it idle? What happened to the polonium? Did things explode while I was there? Please don't tell me that stuff was exploding. It's a good thing that I had my hazmat suit on, but I hope not. No, everything's fine. Oh, it's disabled. Okay, so let's re-enable that. Oh no, that means I've been AFK and I keep on doing these stupid decisions. Oh, oh, it actually stopped because I was out of fissile fuel. Oh, that's interesting. I never actually ran out of fissile fuel. Okay. This is an interesting problem to face. Like, of course, the issue is because of this. As you can see, all the chemical storage are full again. I think what I could do is just make more of these chemical storage blocks and then make each one of them hold only the chemicals that we're actually producing. So, yeah, let's fix that real quick before I waste any more time. If I remember correctly, the way to go is to here and just straight up here and through this door. Yes, excellent. So now let's see. We're actually wait. What's going on? It's not a power issue. Why isn't this? Oh, it's because it's full, of course. Okay, so let's do this systematically again. We're making fissile fuel. Oh, okay, it was black, so I wasn't able to see. And to make this, we'll need uranium hexafluoride, and to make this, we'll need hydrofluoric acid and uranium oxide. So let's start with uranium oxide. It is... Oh, okay. So we need liquid uranium oxide. Is this really the right recipe? I mean, it has to be, because unless it's never been producing ever since an update. This is taking oxygen, and this is taking uranium oxide. Okay, so I am making uranium oxide. Alright, so yeah, this is the correct route, and it seems to just be that. So the next part is hydrochloric acid, which okay, we get from sulfuric acid, which is a mix of water vapor and no, I don't think that's the thing that I use, is it? Oh wait, I'm dumb. I could have just sorted by this and then changed the view types to be chemical. Um, here. So you can see we have hydrofluoric acid, hydrogen. Um, do, 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 do. So hydrofluoric acid, hydrogen, oxygen, water vapor, sulfur trioxide, sulfuric acid, and the rest are infusion things. So I can ignore those. I know I need fissile fuel, so just from these I can see that I'll need 7 storage disks. Oops. Now that we're done with that, let's make those no, chemical storage blocks. I really wish I have the creative one, but of course I don't actually know how to get it, but you know, actually you might not know. I keep on assuming that people would know what I'm trying to say, which is a really bad habit of mine. Alright, so let's make 7 of you. In fact, I should have just made a pattern for this chemical storage block directly. Yeah, I should probably do that. Yeah, might as well. Because I'm going to go back to base anyways to place down set storage blocks. Right, there we go. This is gonna take a while, so in the meantime, I'll play League of Legends or something. Yes, I'm starting to get addicted to a lot of games now. So, yeah, be right back. And of course, I crashed again. Uh, I think it crashed like 4 hours ago, but I only saw it through screen sharing with my phone. So I was a bit lazy and didn't want to go and restart the client and restart recording and stuff like that. So yeah, here we are. Anyways, I'm just waiting for the client to start back up and to continue AFKing. Oh wait, no. I just remembered I'm trying to build up the reactors. So yeah, uh, I'll have to just keep waiting, I guess. No. Oh yeah, I remember now. I already have all the reactors that I need, so I'm just building things up and feeding things into the ender cells. I also want to experiment if the ender cells can be charged if they're touching just a corner, because if that is possible, then I have a very interesting plan ahead. We're almost there. Oh, all right, we're back. Oh, that's right. I just remembered where we left off. We're trying to fix the situation. Uh, yeah, okay. So the next thing that we need is the chemical thingies. Wait, why do I have a pressurized chamber with me? Oh well, just continue. Water vapor and void. Yep, just gotta make sure that everything is void access because it will only be holding a single chemical. Right. The next one would be sulfur trioxide. Again, oops. Again, it's the allow list, and again, with access. I'll just shut up. All right. So let's go back to our ship and try to determine what's the current bottleneck in the process, or are we actually producing fissile fuel now? I need a pussy. I I need to squish a little fur ball or something. Like, I feel so stressed lately, which is why I've been bugging my colleagues. Alright, so another one that I'll need to store is uranium hexafluoride, I guess. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, we're storing sulfur dioxide. We we are creating uranium hexafluoride, and we are storing hydrofluoric acid. Ooh, troubleshooting is hard. So sulfuric acid is something that, again, we have plenty of. Sulfur dioxide and it's producing, yeah, so that's also, again, something that I have loads of already. That's the yellow cake uranium. This is for the vapor. What is this for? So it's to make liquid ethane. It's making ethene. That's the oxygen and water. I mean oxygen and hydrogen. And I believe this is to make the fissile. The HDB pellet. That's right, HDB pellet. So yeah, I think everything is in order. So if we go back to our library, it's still not sending in fissile field. Oh, interesting. I wonder why I'm not generating any fissile field, because all the chemicals are already there. At least I think they are. I'm not 100% sure, but it certainly felt like they're all there already. And they should be connected. I can't really tell if this is connected or not. I don't see a difference between these two. So it's stored. There's 0 stored. There's also 0 of that stored. Okay, I'm getting some water vapor. I guess the easiest fix, quote unquote fix, would be to just use the disk interface to transfer all the chemicals out. Yeah, so it is working. Actually, I'm a dum-dum. I could have just put both in straight away and they'll automatically just go to the other side when it's done. But I do wonder if it's possible to speed things up. It works! Okay. So everything got transferred out, which means that it's not an issue with chemical storage. At least I think it's not. Yeah. So what's going on? Is it power issues? Everything does look powered up. Where's my cell? Yeah, so the cell. Oh wait, this didn't end. I mean, should both work? Like they should share the same power, capacity and stuff. So as long as it's in the same channel, so that means I am having power. Oh my god, I can't even string a sentence together. So wait, am I even recording? Yes, I am recording. So what is going on? This should be producing fissile field. I do see the arrows going in, and I do see bits being produced there. Yeah. So that means fissile field should have been produced, but for some reason it's currently disappearing to God knows where. It's not being processed, I'm pretty sure, because the reactor is disabled. Oh, or is it because it's automatically disabled? So when there's fuel, it just automatically what am I saying? It just automatically restarts the reactor. Is that the case? Oh, that is indeed the case. Okay. I was kind of worried though, because I saw a brief moment where the water dropped. So I'm kind of getting flashbacks. But I guess that's okay. Which means that our actual problem is the generation of chemicals. Alright, so let's work backwards and install upgrades and upgrading the gates to be able to handle the power and stuff like that. So we should start off with, well, what do you need to create the fissile field? So, fissile field. Alright, so the first thing that we need is uranium hexafluoride, and this is made in a chemical infuser. Is it this one? Hydrofluoric acid and something else? Yep, uranium oxide. And uranium oxide is being created. Alright, so uranium oxide is being created here. So I should put the upgrades in. Okay. It might also be a good idea to use the chemical upgrades. Not really sure though. Does this accept chemical upgrades? No, it doesn't. How about this? Ah, this one does. So let's put in the chemical upgrades here. Maximum installed is 8. Ah, alright. Not enough room in output. So another problem would be speed. So I should really stop saying so, like all the filler words. It's gonna be a hard time for me to try and remove my old habits. Like it's a habit that I developed over the past 2 years, so it's going to be very difficult to get rid of. So the buffer is still a little bit too high. I mean too small, as in the production is a bit too high for this particular machine, but at least the draining process is a lot faster now. So the next one that I need to upgrade would be these. Upgrade energy and speed. So I know that this has a max of 32, which means I need 28 more of these. And I can make 32 of these. Right. And let's change the gate to be from niotic to nitro. And we gotta put the energy in first, make sure that it's filling up. Alright, that should be enough. So let's put in the speed upgrade, and yeah, there we go. So again, we gotta make the spec upgrades and stuff. So I'll be doing this until I have an acceptable amount of fissile fuel. So we are back. Alright, so I found an issue. I seem to be having a limited supply of uranium. Oh, is it being made from here? How am I making uranium ingots? Oh, okay, so this is the speed. Alright, cool. Something's wrong. Am I short on power? No, I'm not short on power. So, gotta check what's going on with our crafting. What's going on? Why is it stuck at the netherite furnace? Oh, did it get kidnapped by another process? Oh, I have a feeling the glass got kidnapped by another process. So let's undo that. So it's the same for my speed upgrade. It somehow failed earlier when I was making a whole stack. Wait, how many do I even need now? Oh, okay, I need 28 more. There we go. So unfortunately, I do still have the problem with glass being in constant demand. What was the other one? Oh, that's right, stack upgrade. There we go. Anyways, as promised, I'll see you guys on the other end when I finish revamping the fissile field production. Okay, so the only bottleneck that I'm experiencing right now is this machine. I put in 32 speed upgrades earlier and then it drained out all my energy. But I then realized that it's because I didn't have enough energy being produced. So we can go back to the library now and continue with setting up our reactors. Oh, but I do want to test if this will still charge if I placed it, like for example, just here. It is in receive, no, receive mode, right? So it does not. Okay, is it extract? Yes, it is. And this is receive, yeah. So this does not work. It does have to be touching that particular port. And just set that to receive. It should, oh, what's going on? There's energy here, but it's not pushing it into the ender cell. Oh, there we are. There we go. It's now being pushed. So confused. Is it working or not? Let's try that again. If I put you here and change this to be receive, this energy being, yeah, it seems to not be able to accept energy from anywhere else but here. Okay, no problems. Yeah, so it's just being extracted at 2 million FE per tick, which is why it's not instantaneously drained. Okay, I get it. So that means I need to repeat making these towers. I guess the second reactor can be placed here. Alright. Alright. Now I just need to set up the exporters as usual. And because there's a cable over there, I can just place it there. Oh, I was gonna say it'd be nice if I can just connect this to a gate. I mean to an ender cell, but nope, that won't work. So ender cell, there we go. This is our third million FE per tick. Receive. I don't need to configure anything else other than the exporters now. A bit of lagginess is starting to happen. This is why I never actually advanced this far into mechanism and stuff. It does start to make the laptop die faster, unfortunately, but I am pushing it to as far as it can go for this series because I know it's on its last legs now. I won't be able to save it by being conservative and stuff like that, so I might as well go out with a blast. So don't forget to turn on the auto mode. Go. Have I adjusted this one? Yes. And that should be producing our third million FE. So if we go back to the airship and sleep, it's like, I swear whenever I make a big project, when I leave a building or leave the underground, it's always nighttime. It's almost like it's programmed to do that. Alright, so, oh no, the lag. We've filled up with 300 million FE tick. Unfortunately, this won't be able to go higher than 1 million FE per tick. So let's start putting the upgrades in and then seeing which point starts to drain the battery. I put in 10, but as you can see, it's actually now struggling to actually send the chemicals out, and it is processing it relatively quickly. So I think I'll just stop at 10. And let's see if I don't know if I have any way of draining this out faster. Oh wait, yes I do. I just need to put in speed upgrades. And if I do that, I shouldn't be facing the issue anymore. Yes. And we should also be producing fissile fuel. Yes. And again, we are limited by this. But if I just upgrade this to a nitro gate, right? And let's slowly and steadily add some speed upgrades. It is draining down. So even with a nitro gate, this is as fast as we can go. In fact, this is already overkill. So let's uninstall that. Wait a minute. Is this an issue because of a lack of energy in the buffer? Yes it is. Okay, so let's fix that by adding another tower. I should have completed making the towers first before exploring these things. No space here, as in no space that's high enough to lead to the ceiling. Could probably fit it in here, to be honest. Do I have a cable access? No. Which is strange, because I'm pretty sure I have stuff fed in. Yeah, there's the cable. Okay. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. Oh, I thought this was a reactor, but it's apparently just more source stone. Oops. That extra slot would have been helpful. Alright. Oh, I fucked up. The cable can connect to the bottom one, but it won't be able to touch the top one, so I gotta break that and move it forward by 1. There we go. Alright, now for more cable management. Oopsie. Anyways, that's another tower done, and let's place in another ender cell. Oh, what's going on? Oh, oh wait, no. Wait a minute. If this is the nitro ender cell, what undercell that I use over here. It was a blazing one. Okay, no wonder. There we go. That should solve some of our power issues. So let's just verify that. I should make a teleportation directly to the nuclear to the fissile fuel generation room, so that I don't have to keep on doing this over and over again. I mean, it is that's the purpose of having a big base. It's so that you can walk around and stuff, but still. Alright, so we can try and add more speed upgrades. So far so good. Yes. So we finally hit another speed bump. So let's uninstall one. So yeah, it seems that the max is 9. But it is producing fissile fuel at a respectable pace. Like if you look at that, I'm actually starting to build. I'm starting to have a buildup of fissile fuel. And because of how valuable fissile fuel is, it might be a good idea to not void it. Or should I? Like, that's 8,000 buckets and I already have 700-ish. Yeah, I'm probably not going to void the excess fissile fuel. So when it does fill up, it'll automatically stop everything else, I guess. Because everything else is, well, technically speaking, everything is equally valuable. So, should I keep the process running? Nah, I'll just let it stop so that it also relieves some of the energy requirements on my energy network. Okay, so now I'm actually feeding this 2 million FE per tick. But if I grab myself another ender cell, and I'll just use this as extract only. So this should be producing 4 MU. Yeah. But it's still, the process rate is still 0.03 millibuckets per tick. That didn't improve at all compared to just 2. Okay, so that implies that having more power per super coil does not do much. It's probably the number of super coil that's important. Yeah, so yeah, it's probably the number of super coils, not the actual amount of energy that you're feeding it in. I'm just guessing right now. But that being said, I believe I've already made my first antimatter pellet. Oh no, I was trying to check if we have the antimatter yet, but I couldn't see it. It's just a really tiny sliver over there. So yeah, this machine is going to take forever. It doesn't help that I've already used up my polonium supply. So let's just make sure that the fissile fuel is being delivered correctly to our fusion reactor. Yes, it is, and yes, it is active, and yes, it is burning at 30 millibuckets per tick. So unfortunately, this is as good as I'll get with this current size. I can make it very big, of course, but I'm afraid if I do that, water would not be able to cut it. So I'm just happy with the current setup, I guess. I could make more nuclear fusion reactors. In fact, I should make a nuclear farm or something, maybe in the void, like down here. I remember in the early days when I actually died from that. Okay, so we can go to as low as here, and then I can start like putting more fusion reactors, and I probably could also do the turbine and stuff like that. So we can check what would happen if we had more rotors. Oh, okay, so that's the max for this. What is the maximum? It's 17 by 17 by 18, which can have 14 rotors, 345, and 2 valves. Oh wow, that's a lot of valves. For now, this will be producing 4. This is the max size, and it's only going to be producing 44 million FE per tick. Actually, no, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad, to be honest. It does need quite a bit of things, but it's probably worth it. Yeah. But unfortunately, I've already made a lot of the reactors, so yeah, I'm still considering what to do. Oh well, for now, oh no, I accidentally turned off my jetpack. So for now, I think I'm just going to continue AFKing. Hopefully this time I don't crash or, well, all the other issues that I've been experiencing. And I hope that we'll be able to actually produce the antimatter pellets that we need. I'm still kinda annoyed by the lack of polonium. So the polonium is actually being consumed as soon as it's being produced. I'm almost 100% sure of that. I'm pretty sure it's not an issue caused by this barrel. Okay, this thing is also kinda nearly instantaneous as long as it's day, so it shouldn't be a problem there. So yeah, the problem is actually burning off the fissile fuel. Oh well, yeah, as I said, I'll be AFKing. I'll probably go take a nap, my 8 to 12 hour nap as per usual. And once again, I'll see you guys on the other end. No, I just woke up and I saw the crash message again. I have no idea what's going on. That's like 6 hours of antimatter production that's wasted. Like, I think it's 6 hours. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it crashed at 6:39 and it's literally 12:39 right now. So, no! So, funnily enough, the reason that I'm getting all these crashes seems to be the garbage collector that I've used. Well, it's not really funny, but that seems to be the reason why I'm crashing, which is strange because this is the original garbage collector, the argument for FTB Skies 2. I just added the proactive. No, I just added the generational flag to the JVM arguments. Uh, so, I think if I disable the Java argument, I might be getting back the weird lag spikes that we had. But then again, those weird lag spikes might have something to do with the bonsai pots and them being full previously. So, I really don't know. But I'm just going to disable the Java arguments and let's see if that makes the game a bit more stable. I'm just trying to see what's causing the issue, and again, it is the bonsai pots. So this means one of the bonsai pots is currently full. Again, I'm betting. Oh man, yeah, I would be lying if I said that I'm not pissed. Oh no, I accidentally did stuff. You know what? I'm going to turn the Java arguments back on, and then try and launch this and fix the bonsai pots. But unfortunately, if I waited for the process to finish, I won't be able to get this episode out in time. So I'm going to end it for today. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you guys again next time, and bye bye.